Good morning, everyone, and good afternoon to all of our Zoom participants from across the world who have joined us. It's my pleasure to be here today. I proudly call myself the patient advocate of Rocket Pharma. It's my job to bring in the patient voice into everything that we do. And today, I wanted to share with you a few things, some stories actually. So stories are an integral part of who we are as humans. They're a part of everything from when we wake up in the morning to go to bed at night. We have a story each day. To see the full spectrum of the diseases that we study, our patient and family stories, like the ones you're going to hear today right on stage, really bring to life the charts, the numbers, the statistics that we see every day. This year, as Kenry had mentioned, 40 years ago, something special had happened that paved the way for 4 decades of innovation and change. President Reagan had signed into bill a law that created the Orphan Drug Act, which created financial incentives to encourage rare disease research and drug development. Behind the creation of the Orphan Drug Act were the stories of rare disease patients. There were true life stories which convinced lawmakers to introduce the orphan drug legislation in the first place. We thank Abby Myers, Ruby Horansky, Nis Ryan, and others for their tenacity and dedication to the rare community. The stories that you will hear today will leave a mark on you. You will hear about anguish. You will hear about life as one girl knew it to abruptly stop. You will hear about loss of identity. You will hear about perseverance, about living with a disease, with a rare disease, but as normally as possible, about fighting for those who really need it the most. You will hear from 17-year-old Maddie and her mom, Michelle. Maddie was a very active girl. She played competitive soccer, basketball, ran track. She was a young athlete who many saw as being on a path to getting a college scholarship for sports. In March of 2020, Maddie's world turned upside down when she was told she could not participate in any sport that would raise her heartbeat more than 130. She was diagnosed with arrhythmogenic cardiomyopathy, ACM. It's also referred to as ARVC, arrhythmogenic right ventricular cardiomyopathy, or ARVD, arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia. You may hear this disease referred to as both ACM and ARVC today. And I can't look at Maddie right now because I'll go in tears. You'll also meet incredible mothers today. Mothers like Michelle, who not only cares for Maddie, but also was diagnosed with ACM herself, and now straddles the world of being a caretaker and a patient, all in one, while also grappling with the guilt that she passed ACM on to Maddie. You will hear from another extraordinary mom, Jessica. She has been taking care of her son, Travis, who is affected by pyruvate kinase deficiency, PKD, for more than 15 years now. Back when Travis was born and later diagnosed, many people, including HCPs, never heard of PKD. Jessica took it upon herself to educate herself, her family, Travis's school administrators, and even healthcare professionals who were caring for Travis. She brought them Google printouts about what is PKD. She advocated for Travis in such a way that now, as a 15-year-old freshman in high school, Travis is very much involved in making decisions related to his PKD care. Travis is a remarkable young man who I met back in November at the PKD Patient and Family meeting that Thrive for PKD organized. And Travis bravely spoke at this meeting on stage. I was super impressed. He eloquently shared his young life struggles with PKD, forging a path forward, and his hopes for the future. It was beautiful. And that is why I reached out to them and I invited them here today. To round off these unique perspectives, we are also really excited to have join us today 3 organizations that do so much good. Alice Lara, who's the CEO and the president of the SADS Foundation, Sudden Arrhythmogenic Death Syndrome Foundation, will join us via Zoom from Utah. And Thrive with PKD and the PKD Foundation will share more about their support matrix via recorded videos.